Thanks so much for watching. Today's video is going to be finally a makeup tutorial for all you people that have been dying for me to do a tutorial. I'm finally doing it and it's not another haul video, so go figure. I hope you guys enjoy it. I definitely got inspired by my most recent candle purchase, Yankee candle, which is called Caribbean Tradewinds, and it kind of picks up on this flower, the blues of this flower, and I kind of emulated it within the eye look right there. So if you are interested in seeing how I did this tropical summery inspired Yankee candle Caribbean look, then just keep on watching. So the first thing you want to do is prime your lids. I actually totally forgot and I skipped this step, but it definitely, priming your lids helps prevent creasing, so definitely do that if you're wanting to wear this intensive blue eye look for a night out or a day out in hot, humid weather. We all know how summer gets. But the first step is I'm gonna actually use a cream base. This is a MakeupForever Aqua cream in number 21, and it's just like a really pretty teal. Haven't really used it that much. It has a lot of product in, but so far it hasn't dried out. So I'm just gonna go in with a brush like this Real Techniques. It's just like a dome brush like this with a color, and just damp it in, just to get it really nice and blue on the actual bristles. Definitely you can take it in all the way. I know I didn't do it this much, but depending on how blue you want the base to be, it's just really going to help bring out that Caribbean Tradewinds like I mentioned in the actual candle jar. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just to get like a nice blue stamp on it. I'm actually just going to do a little bit more and just blend it out nice and easy. The good thing about bristles like these on this brush is the circular shape of it. It definitely gets in all of the creases and if any unevenness on your eyelid. So something like that. You can totally skip the step, or you can bring in this blue all the way to the end, but I wanted to get a different color blue for the darker crease in this corner right here, and I just went in with a Tarantino Eye Dream pencil in Glamorous Thief. I love that name. So I know this looks pretty worn down, but it's just a nice chunky blue. So I'm just gonna go and make like a C shape. I know that doesn't look like a, just make a C shape in the outer crease. So something like that. And go back in with that first brush, and we're just gonna blend that out and maybe even bring up a little on the outer corner so it blends seamlessly and the two blues connect into a nice gradient. So you can see that I dragged the blue out all the way and it's definitely starting to blend. If you feel like you lose a little bit of that darker ocean blue, you can totally go back in with it and reapply as needed. But I think that's a really good blue base. So now we're gonna move on to the next step, which is to apply a nice darker brown in between the two blues that we have previously started with. It's kind of like a nice shimmery, and I know that looks really dirty, but it's like a nice shimmery dark brown. A pencil brush like this, and just lightly go into the product because it's really sensitive. And just kind of connect the two together as if you're trying to smudge it like a pencil brush. So just go in between. And if you want to make it like a darker crease effect, you can definitely put on more brown, but I think that's good. Use a fluffy brush like this. I just got this from Kiko Cosmetics. And we're going to go in with a matte shade of brown like this one, also from the Oz palette, and it's in the color Beware. And you can just get in a nice, just a little bit, and just kind of flick it off. And what we're going to do is tie this into the actual bare skin underneath the eyebrow, and so they're all kind of blend in a nice crease. Just like the other side, you can see that it's definitely matching with the two browns. So next we are going to go with the fun part. This is going to be the actual blue of the Caribbean Ocean. That is kind of the title for this whole eye makeup tutorial inspired look. My new Kiko eyeshadow in water, what is this, wet or dry, and this is in the shade 215, and it's a nice blue, like looks really galactical, just like a nice aqua true blue. And I'm just going in with a kind of synthetic flat brush like this. You can use just regular bristles if you would like, and just kind of pat it. We're going to use it dry in this tutorial. If you want a more intense look for a night out so it really sparkles, you can totally use your Fix Plus or just water, or and then apply it to your brush and then dip it into the product. But we're just going to take in a little bit, and we're going to pat it on that first blue aqua area that we set down from the MakeupForever in the beginning, and I'm just gonna go in about halfway. So we're not gonna go in all the way because I don't want to cover in the brown that we applied beside it. I just love how vibrant that blue looks, so that is really all you need. You can put on more, like I said, but I am actually going to go blend in what I just did with the same brush in the beginning, so there's not a harsh line. So that kind of completes the top look, the top eye area. I mean, you can go ahead and apply your eyeliner if you choose to do so. I'm just using what I've been using for the past 2 years, and it's still good as new from day one, and just like a just kind of apply your eyeliner. I'm actually gonna go in with some green because like the actual candle jar has, it has the leaves from the shells and you know, all of the different corally leaves that kind of rinse up off the ocean. So we're gonna use a lot of green under the eye instead of blue. So it's really faint, but I promise you that's a faint green cream shadow. Annabelle, I think this is a Canadian cosmetic company. We're actually gonna use all 3 of these greens, and we're gonna start with the darkest one, which is this one right here. And I don't know if this has a name for these, but I'm gonna just use a really small synthetic, looks like kind of like a lip liner brush, and it's a really small detail brush. So I'm just gonna go pick up some of that product, not using any extra additive or fixative or anything, and we're just going to go in the outer third of the eye, flip the brush over, and we're gonna go in with this next darker green, which is this one right here, right there, and pick up some of that. Continue on in the middle section, half of the eye, and still same brush, going with the last light green shade. It's like a spring cream green. You can see that I'm using a lot of creams in this look, which is a really good idea if you forget to prime your eyelids like I do, and after you spray like a makeup setting spray, it should all just kind of lock in place. Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal 24 Hour in the color 70, barely branded, and it's just a really pretty shimmery champagne beige color. So I'm actually gonna go with like an eyeliner technique brush like this. Here's just like a really pointed line, and pick up some of that cream, and we're gonna use this to do the inner tear duct. So you can go over the blue and make the blue more like a lighter blue, or you can make it as beige as you want. My inner tear duct colors look really defined, but you can definitely tone it down if you like. I'm just trying to cover as much of the blue as I did before. And excuse like all these little bumps right there, I definitely don't know what that is. I just think that I have like some eye irritation, so sorry if that looks gross to you. But we're going back in with the barely branded. Do a really soft highlight color like I did here, and we're still gonna go broken. It took a while for it to focus, but broken. And we're not actually gonna use a different brush. We're just gonna go in with a pointy brush like I just used for the inner tear duct, and just kind of pick up as much as you want. Just kind of roll it in the product and just highlight away. Just want a little highlight. I know it looks really shimmery and frosty right now, but not to fear, because we have our handy dandy fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna tone it down. You want to line the lower lash line and the inner duct, then you can. I just like to make my eyes a little brighter. Go ahead and apply your mascara right now if you would like. But just for timing purposes, I'm not going to do it in this video, but if you are ready to take it outside, you can definitely finish your mascara. So here is the finished eye look. Okay, so I will zoom you out and we are going to do the rest of the face. Get this kind of beachy wave look. If you want to go all out and kind of look like you're on a Caribbean cruise, you can do what I did. I actually didn't really use much curling product. I just kind of slept in my wet hair, and then I put a little bit of like nice coloring serum on all of my hair roots. And the reason how you get this voluminous hair is since you put your hair in like a top bun, kind of like just a messy bun, like all the way up here. If you sleep in it, the next day it's gonna look gorgeous, promise. With the whole flowery seashell kind of look on the candle. I know this doesn't really look like a flower, but it kind of just reminds me of like the tropical flowers that you would find like Hawaii or something. So for this, since I thought it'd be really good to match the candle, I found a really nice flowery headband in my closet. So it just kind of ties in this whole beachy theme together. So I just figured, why the hell not? Because I never really get to use this flowery much anyways. So that is how the flower looks. I hope you like it. I actually just got this from Forever 21 like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. You could definitely probably still find something like this, but it's like the most tropical headpiece that I have. And I'm not naked actually. From the top down, I have a bandeau tie looking scarf that I got from Zara, and I just kind of, it's a really huge scarf, so I kind of just made it into a top. So I know that kind of doesn't match, but it kind of matches the colors of the whole Caribbean theme. So anyways, back to the face. You can use your bronze of choice, but I've had this for years and years and years, and Korres, this is one of their best products, I believe, and I don't ever use a different contouring brush than this one. So we're just gonna do that really quick with the same bronzer, just really fast. Just kind of like a paddle brush like this. You can choose any face brush, whatever to your liking. And just kind of dap it in there, tap off the excess, and do the whole hollow fishy face thing that we all love to do. You can also continue it on the sides of your temples like a lot of people do, or just kind of frame your whole face and bronze that way, but just for styling purposes, I don't think it would be beneficial to do it with this headband, and it would kind of interfere. So no, this is really broken, so you're gonna have to excuse how messy this looks. But this has been actually really good. My first probably highlighter ever in Bobbi Brown, and this is a shimmery brick compact in the color Beige. And when I open this, you will see what I'm talking about. I like dropped it and broke it like a whole bunch of times. So that's what it looks like right now. Look how broken it looks, it's so dirty. But we are actually gonna use the same brush just to cut down on the amount of brushes that we're using, and just kind of dust your favorite highlighting product, or if you would like to use a liquid form, you can definitely do that too, but we're just gonna go on the tops of our cheekbones. Go in with as much highlighter as you desire, as your heart desires. So when it's sideways, the brush sideways, you can definitely go down the bridge of your nose to highlight that too. And just a little bit right there. Okay, so I think the face is complete. And finally, the last step is I always kind of break out this lipstick towards the end of the summer, or I try to use this at least once a summer. This has probably come out like way long ago. I don't think that MAC has come out with a re-promote or something like this like again, but this is the MAC Frost Thrills. This is from the To The Beach collection, and I think the very first tutorial that I did, but like last year, makeup tutorial, I used this, I think. So Nars Nars Albatross. I wanted to say Galapagos for a second. This is probably one of my best clear glosses that I own. And I know it looks kind of dirty, the product, because I put it on different things, but I promise you it's a good clear gloss, so we are just going to apply that. And you can do it in there in the center of your lips, which definitely makes your lips look a lot more poutier and fuller, like I'm doing, or you can do it around the entire lip area. But for this video, you can already see that the center already looks more pronounced. Hope you enjoyed my kind of long makeup tutorial about this gorgeous summer face makeup. You can definitely tone it down if you like, or just do the eyes or the lips, whatever. But I hope you took away something from this video and that you enjoyed my tutorial on this. And if you guys are cruising this summer or with friends and family, just even beaching around by yourself at the pool, I hope you guys have a really great summer. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!